You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Have it your way.
Times-Picayune, dated June 21st, 1993. Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war and that the war is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his disgust. Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation, lest his eye fall on you too.
Peachy. Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
Get the hell out of here.
The
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound fool?
In New Orleans?
I think so.
No, I don't. But it sounds dangerous. You're not going to try to find this voodoo group yourself, are you?
Would I do that? Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Now, what are you getting yourself into?
Nothing you need to know about. Do you?
I know there are dark forms of any major religion. Where there's a yin, there's a yang.
Speaking of yin and yang.
But no, I don't know anything really about voodoo, dark or otherwise. Sorry.
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some
Sure, what?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil banishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing. These books are unbelievable.
What can I say? I refuse to be bound by rules.
The strap marks on your bedpost speak otherwise.
Do you know anything about this?
I did research for you on that already, Gabriel.
Right, exactly. Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
I'll be back later.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Got a sec?
What?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound four?
Hound what?
Hound four. It's a temple.
Sounds like someone's pulling your leg on that one. Has that beignet guy been by yet today? I'm starved.
I haven't seen him in a while. I don't think he's coming by here anymore.
Damn. You can't count on anything these days.
Hey. It's you, God help me. Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo Murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were going to say that, son of a bitch. Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
The case is closed. There's nothing more to discuss.
Do you know Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hound four?
Oh, come on. Someone's pulling your leg, Knight.
Are you sure?
There's nothing secret about voodoo in New Orleans. There's a museum, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, but that's the stuff they want you to see.
You're getting mighty paranoid, Knight.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Sounds like a put-on to me.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I told you, I don't think that's relevant.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look, the department's not interested.
So, couldn't you make them interested?
With what? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
I'm gonna hit the road.
Ciao, baby.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
The drummer is busy. The drummer is busy. The beignet vendor is unlikely to have information that Gabriel needs.
Hello.
What can I do for you, sir?
What happened to the guy who used to be here?
The lucky dog guy? I took over his spot.
What the heck are beignets, anyway?
Deep-fried sweet dough with powdered sugar on top. New Orleans donuts, sir.
Oh, nothing.
You're the boss.
The vendor wouldn't be in. Madame Lorelei's booth is deserted.
I need to talk to you. Ask you some questions.
No way, man. I'm too sick. Let's go away.
Come on. I have to know what you know about these voodoo people.
You don't know nothing about nothing, man. You're so far out of it, you wouldn't understand anything. Just like that friend of yours, Mosley. Go away.
I'm not like Mosley. I know more than you think I do. I'll believe you.
Forget it, man. It's not worth my breath.
Do you recognize this?
No, don't waste my time.
Do you recognize this?
No, don't waste my time.
Do you recognize this?
No, don't waste my time.
Do you recognize this?
No, don't waste my time.
Hey,
I'm praying. Leave me alone.
come on, talk to me.
I'm too sick to waste my time. Go away.
Crash is huddled in a pew. He looks seriously ill. Gabriel cannot do that with Crash. Crash is still capable of moving under his own volition.
man.
Heyday, it's you. I got that bracelet for you. This piece was a real toughie. For some reason, the metal just wasn't setting. I must be out of practice.
Well, it looks good to me. Thanks, Sam.
No problem. By the way, I'm heading out of town tonight.
Yeah, where to?
Marcus used to tell me that if I ever beat him at chess, he'd take me around the world.
The old bastard has enough money stuffed in his mattress to cover the federal deficit, and he hates spending a penny of it. I'm gonna enjoy watching him squirm through every mile.
Sounds like fun. Good luck.
Are you kidding? Luck is my middle name.
There's no writing on the bracelet. Sam's replica of Madame Cazeneu's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it? Look at this.
Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
The sign of the snake. Right. Your tattoo, my bracelet. Now, do you believe that I know something about these people?
Yeah. You know about them, I guess.
There's no one to speak to in that part of the cathedral.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll talk to you a little, but make it fast.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, just take some advice. Stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Just do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
Come on.
I told you, man. Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm dying?
I want to know about the voodoo murders.
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man. You're on the right track.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Man, can't you see I'm sick? Don't bug me with stupid questions.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The eyes. Snake's eyes. Dambala.
Okay, calm down. Do you know any...
The eye.
Okay. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Nothing. Just leave me alone.
What can you...
Nothing.
Do you know anything about...
I don't know her. Honest.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans Coeur means?
I never heard of that.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Shut up about that shit. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No. Leave me alone about that shit.
What do you mean? You've seen them, haven't you?
Not me. Leave me alone.
Tell me about the
I said drop it.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I never heard of that.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? What the hell is that? Voodoo's voodoo, man.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I never heard of that.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating a big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit! I blew it again. Promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him, everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. Yeah, these rotted drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me about the Rada drums.
I already told you about that.
Do you recognize... Why are you praying?
I'm praying for my life, man.
Just a few more.
Get on with it, man.
Tell me about you.
I'm sick.
Now,
All I know is these people are into some weird shit. They have power. Real power. They can write your name on a piece of paper and chew it. And you end up minced meat. Like you've been through a grinder. They know things in their heads. Things that no one ever knew about you. They know when you lie. They can smell it. They're fucking scary, man. I don't know if it's the devil or what. But it ain't no fake shit, man. It's real.
Crash, tell me more about this voodoo cartel.
I told you all I know. I don't want to talk about it no more.
Now,
They did the murders. And that's not the only way they kill. They can get you from miles away just by saying your name.
come on. You don't really believe that, do you?
I seen it, man. You can't cross them.
Tell me.
There's nothing more to tell. They kill people.
Do you know anything about...
The eyes.
Okay, What can you tell me?
They always met outside somewhere at night. I saw them last year dancing and howling. You don't want to be anywhere near them.
What can you tell me?
I told you every...
Do you have an...
I never heard of that.
Do you know...
I don't...
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
All right. There's this is an underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean everything. Bought or sold. They have their fingers in the legit world too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, a hound for. That's their headquarters. I heard people say it's underground. Somewhere in the French Quarter. I don't know where.
Have you ever been there?
No. I've never been in it. I'm a nobody. A runner. But I saw them once. Out at the lake. They became animals, man. Beasts. I remember the eyes. The eyes.
Hey, are you okay?
The eyes. The eyes of the snake.
I think I should go get a doctor. Hey, are you all right?
Someone, I need help.
The eyes of the snake. Dambala. Oh.
What snake? Crash!
Crash spasms twice more, then died as Gabriel watched it.
Oh, God. Poor bastard.
Crasher's shirt is closed. Crasher's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one. Crasher's face... There's
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Crasher's body is slumped in the pew. What a place for a violent death. On Crasher's chest is a tattoo of a snake.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Do you know anything?
Secret voodoo harmful? Where, Mr. Knight?
In New Orleans?
Well, I don't know anything about a secret hound for in New Orleans. But if you find something along those lines, let me know.
Do you know anything about rada drums?
Yes, rada drums are used in most voodoo ceremonies.
Do you know any...
I'm not in the habit of repeating.
Do you know anything...
I'm not a zoologist.
Okay, thanks.
Goodbye.
Gabriel cannot open or close that.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Oh, joy.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages?
Nope. None right now.
Do you know anything about rada drums?
Rada drums? No, afraid not.
Could you do...
Sure, what?
Could you research rada drums for me?
Rada drums? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a rada drum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't...
Okay.
Gabriel could ask Grace to use her paints and put a tattoo on his chest. But he should wait until he's ready to use it. It would probably wash off in the shower.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
Do you know anything about this?
No, sorry.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Gabriel has no interest in the noisy fan at the moment.
That snake.
Is deadly, which is why the cage is out of public reach.
I see.
A very large, very formidable-looking snake is secured in a plexiglass cage. The snake is too far away.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
There are some against the wall, but I do not play myself.
You don't know anything about a drum code?
I do not believe there is such a thing, Mr. Knight.
Do you know Malia Getty?
Should I?
She referred me to your museum.
Many have read about our museum in the newspapers, Mr. Knight.
That's a good point. Do you recognize this snake figure?
How curious. Where did you find it?
Oh, just laying around.
I would throw it away if I were you.
Why's that?
It looks like trouble to me, Mr. Knight.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Gabriel wonders if that drummer is one of the cartel's messengers. Gabriel can't do a thing with a drummer on the street.
Thanks a lot. Bye now.
Walk carefully out there, Mr. Knight.
The marks are reddish in color and reminds Gabriel of crosses. They look like they've been here a few days at least.
Excuse me, sir.
What you need, boy?
Mind if I pick your brain a minute?
Go ahead. These folks ain't in no hurry.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
I don't know what you talking about.
Do you know anything about a secret voodoo hanfour?
I don't know what you talking about.
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. That doesn't work on the lock plate. The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key.
Mr. Knight, you're back. Oh, goody.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Do you know anything about...
I'm not in the habit of repeating myself, Mr. Knight.
Do you know anything...
I'm not in the habit...
I'll see you later.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Gabriel cannot open or close.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
So, what's new, Grace?
Your use of mathematics, for one thing.
What can I... Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do some...
Sure. What?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Veve?
I told you. I can't help you with that.
Gabriel could ask Grace to use her paints and put a tattoo on his chest. But he should wait until he's ready to use it. It would probably wash off in the shower.
Do you know anything about this?
I did research for you on that already, Gabriel.
Right. Exactly. Do you know anything?
No.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know any...
Not personally, but I'll try to get something on it for you, like you asked.
Tell me about yourself, Grace.
What else do you want to know?
Nothing, I guess. Never mind.
Suit yourself.
You're sure you don't know anything about a secret voodoo temple?
No. No, I don't. But if it exists, I wish you'd stay away from it.
Those two objects. The number written on the note is 4909 324 3333.
Hello? Robert? Then get off the...
No. I can't afford to call Germany again till I've figured more of this out. I've got some things I need to do.
See ya.
It looks like someone found and moved Crasher's body.
Hey, hey, hey. Knight, I had a feeling you'd show up.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Crash is dead.
What? What are you talking about? I just let him go this morning.
Yeah, well, that turned out to be a brilliant move. Though they probably would have gotten him anywhere.
They? You're losing it, Knight.
It was the voodoo cult. They did it. Crash said.
You're an amateur, so let me just give you some advice. Crash was a junkie. You gotta read through the hallucinations, you know what I mean? Where's the body, anyway?
St. Louis Cathedral.
Lovely. Well, we'll make sure he's picked up sometime today so he doesn't scare the shit out of some nun. But chill, Gabe. In this business, you see a lot of stiffs.
Aren't you going to investigate?
Civilians. Did you actually see someone kill him?
No. Actually, I was with him when he died. Could have been poison, though.
Yeah, well, when they get the body in, they'll do a quick autopsy. Standard procedure. If it's anything other than an overdose, I'll get a report. But it won't happen. I know these guys. Lock them up overnight, and they tend to overdo it the next day.
Your professionalism is astonishing. How can I convince you to reopen the case?
I already told you. You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
I took this tracing from a tattoo on Crash's chest. It's related to the underworld voodoo cult.
Yeah? What makes you think that?
It's what Crash said just before he died.
Well, he was probably hallucinating from the drugs he OD'd on. Probably got that in the Navy or something.
No, I'm sure it's related. It's a snake seed. And
even if it were a signal of some sort, that doesn't prove that the murders were done by a legit voodoo cult.
you know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? Well, that's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah? Well, what makes you think it's related to the murders?
Well, it was at the crime scene.
Sure. Must be from the only snake in Louisiana, all right. That voodoo snake. Christ.
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? And what makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
I have this.
That doesn't prove anything.
If Gabriel put
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodooienne.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Have a good one.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Really? Boy, you are amazing.
Please, be seated.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
Oh, the voodoo code. It is very secret, yes. I studied it with my mentor, the great Queen Tabitha.
Really? Great. Can you tell me what it says?
Let's see. Well, some of it is nonsense, I'm afraid. Whoever wrote this wasn't very good.
That's all right. Just tell me what it says.
It starts with a D and a J, and then... Okay, this part makes sense. It says, conclave tonight, bring... Oh, then there's more nonsense. F-W-E-T-K-A-S-H. Well, that last bit might mean cash. Fresh cash? It doesn't make much sense.
That's okay, thanks. DJ Conclave. K-A-S-H. It's a start.
I'm happy I could help.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant.
Does this mean anything to you?
I can be of no help to you, Seeker.
Does this mean anything to you?
These are magic symbols. Deep magic.
Really? Have you seen them before?
No?
Then how do you know they're magic symbols?
Seeker, my eyes are unveiled to see truly that which is in front of me.
Uh-huh. Thanks. Tons.
Using the snake bracelet that wouldn't help.
Does this mean anything to you?
It's beautiful. I love it.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, but if you know where I can buy one.
Sorry. It'll be rather hard to find one these days.
Oh, well, so be it.
Magentia's parlor is as open as it's going to get.
Well, I guess I'll be gone now.
Peace and harmony be yours.
Right.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.